In the world of celebrities, there are always stories that capture public attention, but sometimes those stories take unexpected turns and lead to legal drama that shakes the entertainment industry. One such story that has recently emerged involves actress Blake Lively and a popular content creator on YouTube. This is not just about fame or online criticism. This is about something deeper, more intense, and possibly more concerning. The conflict between Blake Lively and a certain YouTuber did not happen overnight. It started gradually with videos being made, opinions being shared, and stories being told online. The YouTuber, who gained a following for talking about celebrities, soon found that Blake Lively had become a frequent subject in their videos. These videos often covered Blake's public appearances, interviews, legal matters, and social media activity. The tone of the videos was critical at times, but nothing seemed out of the ordinary, as creators have always commented on public figures. However, things began to shift when Blake Lively's legal team started to notice the growing attention. These videos were getting hundreds of thousands of views, sometimes even more. Blake Lively, who is known for keeping a relatively private profile off-screen, reportedly did not appreciate the ongoing commentary about her personal and professional life. Rumors began circulating that her team had reached out to platforms and possibly even tried to get some of the videos removed. This marked the early signs of tension between the actress and the YouTuber. The YouTuber in question began sharing subtle hints in their content, suggesting that they were facing behind-the-scenes pressure. They spoke about receiving strange messages, being warned about legal action, and even being contacted by people close to Blake Lively. Though at the time they did not name anyone or provide details, the community of viewers started picking up on the clues. Something was clearly going on, and the drama was starting to unfold in the public eye. Eventually, the situation became too intense to ignore. The YouTuber revealed in one of their videos that they felt they were being intimidated. They spoke about how certain people allegedly connected to Blake Lively were trying to silence them and discourage them from continuing their content. They claimed that the tactics being used against them were not just about criticism or disagreement, but about fear and pressure. This was the turning point that made the story explode. Online fans of the YouTuber rallied in support, expressing concern about freedom of speech and the growing influence of celebrities over independent creators. On the other side, fans of Blake Lively were quick to defend her, arguing that celebrities also have a right to protect themselves from harassment and misinformation. The internet was divided, and the debate continued to grow louder with every passing day. In a dramatic update, the YouTuber finally took a step that no one had anticipated. Then filed a request for a protective order against Blake Lively and those allegedly acting on her behalf. This legal move was meant to prevent any further contact, threats, or intimidation. The filing itself made headlines across social media and entertainment news outlets, sparking a new wave of interest in the ongoing battle. As the legal process began to take shape, more information started to come out. News outlets began digging deeper into the history between the YouTuber and Blake Lively. Social media was flooded with posts, comments, and debates about who was right and who was wrong. The situation had moved beyond private tension and was now a full-blown public controversy. This statement is just the beginning of a much larger and more complex story. The following chapters will explore the legal documents filed, the response from Blake Lively's team, the reaction of the entertainment world, and the impact this battle is having on the relationship between celebrities and content creator. The moment the YouTuber filed for a protective order, the atmosphere around the case changed completely. What once seemed like a typical dispute between a celebrity and an internet personality had now become a serious legal matter. The court filing introduced a new level of in the world not just for the individuals and stories that capture public attention, but following every development. Those stories take sources close to the case and lead to legal drama that shakes the entertainment industry. One such story that has recently emerged and were being harassed by individuals who they believed were popular content creator on YouTube or her legal representatives. About fame, while the document or online criticism directly is about something deeper, more intense, painted a picture of a climate more filled with fear, anxiety. The conflict between Blake Lively and the filing included references to messages, emails, and overnight. It started gradually with videos being made, threatening. They explained shared and stories being told online. The YouTuber and had begun to interfere with their mental well-being, daily activities, and ability had to create content that subjects in their videos. These videos and ensure that the YouTuber public appearances their work without fear of retaliation, social media activity. Soon, the tone of the videos action was made. Public entertainment journalists started seemed out of it. Investigating further details from court documents were analyzed and shared widely. However, things began to shift when Blake appeared on legal team started to notice the growing attention these videos were getting. A protective order would be granted or denied. The more Blake Lively, who is known for keeping a relatively private profile under a microscope, Blake did not appreciate the ongoing commentary about her public statement. While they denied any direct involvement that her team intimidation, they firmly defended Blake's right to tried to get some of the videos against what they considered to be defamatory or signs of tension between the statement clarified and the YouTuber in question previously were aimed at protecting reputation, content suggesting voices despite the denial pressure they spoke about receiving remained skeptical. Many argued about legal action, powerful people or even being contacted by silence independent creators, though at the time they didn't affect that discourages or provide details. The pointed to other recent incidents in which celebrities had used legal pressure going on against content creators and emphasized that this case unfold in the public eye. Eventually, the situation side of the debate, Blake Lively nor the YouTuber revealed that in one of their videos does not mean someone should be intimidated. They spoke about how certain people allegedly connected to Blake questioned the motives of the YouTuber and discouraged them from continuing their crossed the line. Claimed that the tactics being used against them were not just about criticism or disagreement, was using the legal drama to gain more attention. This was the turning point. Their platform as the legal system began reviewing online the case. Judges had to consider multiple factors. They had to weigh the right about freedom of speech against the right to growing influence of celebrities over independent creators on the other side, determine whether the claims met the legal standards required, arguing that celebrities also have a right to protect themselves and both parties were preparing for information. The internet was divided, difficult process, and the debate continued to grow louder. Space where not only legal arguments but also update the YouTuber finally took a step that no one had anticipated. Online influence the filed a request for a protective order against the responsibility of celebrities and those allegedly acting on her behalf. This legal every hearing, every statement, any further contact, every new document added another layer itself, made headlines across social media. Throughout all of this, the YouTuber continued new wave of interest, sharing their ongoing battle as the legal process began to take shape. More information started to come out. Described feeling isolated, fearful, into the history between the YouTuber and determined to stand their ground. Their supporters saw them was flooded with posts, comments, and debates about who was right and how wrong the situation had speak their truth. Meanwhile, Blake Lively stayed mostly silent, letting the controversy the statement public messaging. The strategy just the beginning of seen by many as an attempt to avoid fueling further controversy. Following chapters, however, silence will explore the legal documents in many ways, from Blake Lively's team direct comment the entertainment world to the speculation by now the story having on the relationship between celebrities and two people. It had become a discussion about fairness. The YouTuber filed for and the evolving atmosphere around celebrities and creators. It was about who seems like a typical dispute to be heard celebrity closely and how social media reacted to the had now become the serious legal matter. The court filing introduced a new level of being built online, and how influencers, legal analysts, and fans all played a role in shaping public opinion around the conflict. As the legal tension between the YouTuber and Blake Lively continued to grow, social media platforms became the battleground where opinions were formed, challenged, and amplified. Hashtags related to the case began trending, with thousands of users weighing in from every corner of the internet. The digital world was buzzing, and no one could ignore how quickly this controversy had captured global attention. Supporters of the YouTuber began flooding platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok with messages of encouragement. Many described the YouTuber as brave for speaking out against what they saw as celebrity intimidation. They believed the protective order was not only necessary, but also a step toward protecting other creators who might be targeted for simply doing their job. Some users shared their own experiences with online pressure and how they too had been silenced or discouraged from posting content that upset powerful people. These personal stories added credibility to the YouTuber's claims and created a sense of community around the issue. Others started campaigns encouraging freedom of speech and raising awareness about the importance of protecting independent voices online. On the other side, fans of Blake Lively argued that public figures deserve a level of respect and privacy even when they live under the spotlight. They insisted that the YouTuber had crossed a line with repeated videos that focused too heavily on Blake's personal life rather than her professional work. Many fans defended Blake's decision to involve legal experts and questioned whether the YouTuber was trying to gain fame by provoking drama. Well-known influencers also joined the conversation. Some expressed support for the YouTuber, citing the dangers of celebrity power going unchecked. Others felt torn, unsure of where to stand in a conflict that was growing more Complex by the day, a few even chose to stay silent, avoiding the topic altogether to keep their own channels and reputations safe. Media outlets took full advantage of the trending story. Articles, videos, and podcasts popped up everywhere. Some covered the legal facts, while others leaned heavily into speculation and commentary. A few shows invited lawyers to break down the legal strategy behind the protective order request, while others interviewed fellow YouTubers who had faced similar backlash. One common thread throughout the social media coverage was the question of balance. How much power should celebrities have when it comes to online content that features or criticizes them? How far should creators go when discussing public figures? These questions sparked broader conversations that went beyond just this case. They touched on internet freedom, digital responsibility, and the shifting power dynamics in media. YouTube itself became a key part of the conversation. Viewers began looking closely at how the platform handled situations like this. Would videos be taken down if reported? Would creators be warned or banned for talking about celebrities? Some called for YouTube to protect creators, while others urged the platform to implement stronger guidelines to prevent what they saw as harassment of public figures. The YouTuber continued to share their story through carefully worded videos, avoiding any comments that could escalate the legal situation further. In each update, they talked about the emotional stress, the legal fees, and the uncertainty they faced moving forward. Despite everything, they remained firm in their belief that speaking out was the right thing to do. Blake Lively, meanwhile, maintained her silence, allowing her representatives to issue rare and cautious statements. The strategy seemed to be focused on minimizing media attention, but it had mixed results. While some saw her restraint as a sign of dignity, others saw it as avoiding accountability. The absence of a direct statement left a gap that social media quickly filled with its own theories and narratives. Public interest in the case continued to grow, with users watching every move, waiting for court updates, and debating what might happen next. It was clear that this was no longer just a private dispute. It had become a public drama unfolding in real time, driven by social media reactions and digital storytelling. We will explore the deeper legal implications of the protective order, what it means for both parties, and how the outcome could affect future cases involving creators and celebrities as the situation gained national and even international attention. Legal experts began offering their opinions on what this case could mean, not just for Blake Lively and the YouTuber involved, but also for the broader landscape of law, media, and digital expression. The protective order became the center of serious debate as attorneys weighed in on its potential impact on future conflicts between celebrities and content creators. One of the first points experts brought up was the unusual nature of the case. In most instances, protective orders are associated with personal disputes or threats of physical harm. This case was different. It centered on digital intimidation, alleged psychological pressure, and claims of indirect harassment. The YouTuber stated they felt unsafe not because of a single incident, but due to a buildup of interactions that created an environment of fear and distress. This raised the question, could digital influence be considered a form of intimidation in the eyes of the law? Legal professionals noted that courts are still adapting to the digital world, where public influence can be used in ways that do not fit neatly into traditional definitions of harassment. Some argued that if the YouTuber could prove a pattern of behavior that caused genuine fear, then the case for a protective order might be valid. Others disagreed, saying that commentary on public content, especially if it involves criticism of a public figure, does not automatically count as intimidation. They warned that if the court sided with the YouTuber, it could open the door for celebrities to use protective orders as tools to silence negative press or public critique. This sparked a heated debate about freedom of expression versus personal safety. Some legal analysts focused on the role of Blake Lively's legal team. If they had been contacting platforms, requesting content removal, or reaching out to the YouTuber directly, those actions would be examined closely. Did they cross a line? Were their efforts aimed at preventing harm or controlling the narrative? These were the types of questions legal teams on both sides would need to address. One important detail brought up by lawyers was whether the YouTuber had documented everything: emails, messages,